105.4, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Good day to all viewers. Welcome, mates, to another episode of INCRadio Made in Australia. I'm Brother Warwick Malloy from the local congregation of Kingston in the District of Victoria. Last week, we heard about fathers in Australia and had a particularly inspiring conversation with a father from Sydney, Brother Jamor, who raised 3 daughters and how his faith shaped his experience of fatherhood.
That's right, Brother Warwick. Hello, everyone. I am Sister Teresa Brosas from the local congregation of Gold Coast. I am a mother of 1. And yes, we are here all the way in the District of Queensland, Australia. Today, we're wrapping ourselves in the comfort of a mother's embrace. I really love today's episode, celebrating the woman whose love and dedication shape our families and communities, from the gentle guidance to the fierce protection. From bedtime stories to lifelong lessons, we're shining a spotlight on the mother figures, and role models who inspire us across Australia.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sister Maria Q. I am a mother of 3. That is to Crystal, Juan, and Julio. And I'm also a grandmother to 2. That's Caden and Gabriel. I am from the local congregation of Logan from the District of Queensland, Australia. And we're so glad that you are all here joining us on this very inspiring episode. Remember to jump into our YouTube live chats for your greetings and your comments in this amazing episode ahead of us.
Absolutely, Sister Maria. Stay with us, everyone, as we explore the beautiful, challenging, and rewarding journey of motherhood. It's such a special relationship that children have with their mother and the lasting impact it has on those generations. Plus, we've got heartwarming stories, live shout-outs, and some fun surprises.
Yes, indeed, Brother Warwick. So all of our guests and our listeners and our viewers, grab a cuppa, gather the family around, and let's honor the mothers who give us their everything every day. You're watching A Mother's Embrace, Stories from Australia. Before anything else, let's read some of our early birth comments and greetings.
Yes, Paul, we've already got some wonderful comments that we are arriving in our comments on our social media. So please, if anyone has any greetings for their families and loved ones, please feel free. Wherever they are in the world, we can greet them for you. And I would like to do my first greeting, actually, to my family all the way in the Philippines. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I haven't been home in many years, but I hope you are all doing well. So please continue to support us by commenting. And some of those are, we've got Iloilo South. That is greetings from ZenNet, and also from Dan Oriando, we love INCRadio. And from Carla Chandel Padama, we love INCRadio here in Mandurayao. Am I saying that correctly? Iloilo South. Shout out to Brother Mark Kisao. And we've also got Benjamin Ramuso. Hello po to all the way from the local congregation of Adelaide. Please continue to support us by commenting, and also we will greet anyone for your birthdays, anniversaries. Let us know.
That's right. So let's settle into today's topic through this quick look at lived experiences of mothers in Australia, with special acknowledgement of Sister AJ Sembrano and Brother Asen, who helped put this video together.
Did you know that Australia is home to more than 7 million mothers? And interestingly, Aussie mums walk an average of 9,000 steps a day, just chasing after their children. From packing school lunches to juggling work and household chores, mums here do it all. From the sunrise to sunset, mums in Australia wear many hats. Nurturers, workers, cooks, teachers, and sometimes even mechanics or nurses in their own homes. Life as a mum here can be incredibly rewarding, but also comes with unique challenges. Raising children in a fast-paced, multicultural society means navigating school, work, and community expectations, all while trying to stay connected as a family. Living in a society where values are constantly shifting, moms in the Church of Christ here in Australia face challenges like time pressure, work life balance, and raising children in a digital world. Yet, they remain anchored in prayer, worship, and trust in God. Their faith shapes their choices, strengthens their patience, and fuels their love, especially when things get tough. Let's appreciate their dedication that doesn't stop at home. Moms in the church are active in church activities, leading by example, and raising the next generation to remain strong in their faith.
I love that video clip. It reminds me of my experience as a young boy with my mother, Bronwyn. So that's great. All right, so we want to get stuck into our topic right away because it's very touching. Let's meet our guests for today. So please, let's take turns to introduce yourselves. Sister Bojo.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bojo Calagwas. I'm from the local congregation of Logan, a mother of a 1-year-old boy. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you, Sister. Sister Danica.
Hi everyone, I'm Sister Danica Lacambra from the local congregation of Queen's Park, District of Western Australia, and I'm a first-time mom to a 2-year-old named Kai.
Thank you, Sister Danica. And Sister Janice.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sister Janice from the locale of Logan, District of Queensland, Australia, and I am a mother of 3 kids, a 13, 12, and 9-year-old.
Oh, nice to meet you all, sisters. And it's amazing. I really feel that we're going to have a great show this evening because I know some of these mothers already here on our show. And I'm telling you firsthand how amazing they are. Before we continue with our discussion, we just want to do a quick shout out to the newest GWS in our district, Port Wakefield GWS. They are currently watching. Thank you so much for your support, Pop. We also have our brother Elijah. Hello, po, brother. He's our minister po in Midland. And to brother Randy Rossa, also our resident minister here all the way in Ellenbrook. Hello po. Thank you for watching and supporting INCRadio Australia. And also po, another resident minister po of Hobart, brother John Bryna Case po. Hello po. Thank you so much for your support. Now, sisters, we have so many questions for you, Pop, for our guests and as well as our probably later on for our viewers as well. But we will get into our discussion soon. We also want to encourage all of our viewers and listeners to share anecdotes about their moms that they know of, and also being moms ourselves. Anything that you want to share with us, please do so. And anything anecdote about just being a mother. So yeah, we can't wait to hear them.
Yes, Sister T, that's very true. We can't wait to hear them. Let me kick started with sharing a little anecdote about my motherhood journey so far. So I'm a mother to 3 children who are sort of adults now, a 32-year-old Crystal. And with her, I've got 2 beautiful grandchildren. That's Gabriel and Caden. And then I've got Juan and Julio. Juan is 21 and Julio is 17. They grew up basically in London. Both of the boys were born there and they grew up there. Well, and we moved here 15 years ago. The journey of motherhood has been great. There are ups and downs, but basically I've learned that being prayerful and the true meaning of love is when you have your own child, because you become selfless. So that's one of the things that anecdotes in my motherhood journey that I wanted to share. Now, we will also make sure that we read your comments and your messages on our YouTube chat. We want to start off our conversation with our guests, our beautiful guests, with something light and fun. And this is the fun round of this or that. We have a few this or that questions, and we'll go around the table to get you, our guests, to give your answers and maybe give us some anecdotes about these fun questions ahead of us.
That's right, sister. Thank you. So we'll try to make these some quick reaction this or that. So let's hear our this or that mum edition questions.
This or that. Singing lullabies or telling bedtime stories.
So, Sister Danica, singing lullabies or telling bedtime stories.
We do both.
Yeah.
We do both. So
Definitely,
since,
yes.
yeah, Kai was little, we love to read him stories, and for me to put him to bed, I try my best to sing lullabies to him. I think it kind of works.
That's great, Sister. Thank you. And Sister Bojo.
Same as Sister Danica as well, but we do both. But even during my pregnancy, I would sing to my baby while she's still inside my belly, read her bedtime stories. For even up until now, we love to sing and dance to wiggle songs. She likes to sway left to right, up and down. But yeah, that's how we also bond as well as a family.
So true, Sister Bojo. It's so true. Even when they're in your tummy, they can feel you. They can feel your energy and your love. So if you're happy and you sing to them, they feel that. So I love that.
And Sister Janice.
When my older kids were younger, it was singing lullabies, and it's now gone because they're not really into that anymore. It's now telling bedtime stories with my daughter. We borrow books from the library, who supply Filipino books that translate the English into Tagalog.
That's amazing. I think that's great that that's available. So thank you for sharing that. Okay, and so the next question, or the next thing we should talk about is this or that is family picnic or movie night at home.
Family picnic or movie night at home.
Ooh, hard choice, that one.
Let's go in reverse order, hey? So Sister Janice.
Definitely movie nights at home. The kids are like us, movie fanatics. So we watch movies in our little movie room here at home.
Nice. Sister Bojo.
Well, we've never watched a movie before with our little one, but so the only thing that we let her watch is Wiggles. And has anyone heard of Hiraya? It's actually Filipino nursery. Yes, she loves Hiraya. But and family picnic whenever we go out, we do family picnic as well. We would bring her food and walk around, stroll around the park.
It's fantastic. And Sister Danica.
Same with Sister Bodge. Now that Kai is just 2 and we try to lessen his screen time, we opt to have family picnic. And also it's nice to, bring some food outside, outdoor, walk around. So yeah, it's family picnic for us.
That's great. Next question.
Yes, the next question is early morning walks or late night talks.
Early morning walks or late night talks.
Okay, so let's change things up. Sister Danica.
Well, with Kai, it's early morning walks. It's our bonding. But I would also like the late night talks. It's for me and my husband's bonding moments. After a tiring day, it's just nice to catch up together.
That's fantastic. Sister Janice.
So for me, with the kids, not so much late night talks, but bedtime talks where I spend time with each and every one of them to see how their day's gone, what they've gone through, what's happened. And then same as Sister Danica, late night talks with hubby, because that's the time where we actually are able to catch up.
Yeah, that's great. And as children get older, you have to change what you do, right? So that makes sense.
Yes, that's right.
And Sister Bojo.
For me, instead of early morning walks, it's actually late night walks. Because my baby she likes to sleep during the day and she's more awake and active during the night. So we'd always go out and take a walk. And it's also a good breather for mom.
That's lovely.
True, no, sister, right? It just has to fit into your schedule as well, and also the likes of your child. You just got to gauge what their mood is, right? Because sometimes they may not be in the mood for for the walk in early in the morning. So you get what you can. Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, so what about words of advice or silent support?
Words of advice or silent support.
Sister Bojo.
Silent support, because my partner and I would share our home duties. So if he's tired, then I would be the one to do all the home chores spot, and it's also me time for me, a break from the baby.
Fair enough. Sister Danica.
Words of advice. Um, we kind of have this thing right now in our family when I call me and my husband to have a family meeting. Of course, Kai cannot join us right now. So we love talking things out, setting goals, and, just having feedback from my husband. How am I doing as a mom and whatever? It's nice to hear that from firsthand to a person who would see me every day. So, words of advice.
That's great, and leads to unity, I guess, doesn't it? In terms of how you bring up the child. And Sister Janice, what's your thought on this one?
So for me, I think it's a bit of both. Silent support. Both my husband and I know when we need time out, and so we automatically just help each other out. But also seeking the words of advice when I'm needing advice on things. Also the same with him, and having those conversations. So a little bit of both.
I was going to say, Sister Janice, I completely agree. And it also sometimes depends on the where in the stage of developmental stage your children are, because now my ones are older, so they're more of the silent support type, although that doesn't stop me from giving words of advice to them. I haven't really stopped, but it's sometimes it's the call for the moment that you actually just silently support them, and that's when you actually know that you are supporting them, because they actually say, "Thank you, Mom, I needed that," and you're just like, "Oh, not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry."
So true, so true. So the next one, Brother Warwick, we have this is probably more for the based on Sister Janice here because she has the older children going to school already. Tuck shop or pack lunch?
Tuck shop or pack lunch.
So for me, it is also a bit of both. So I usually pack them a packed lunch, but as a special treat, I guess you could say, they also get tuck shop once a week, which is usually on a Friday at the end of the week.
Totally agree, Sister Janice. And I think that's the advice we can give our new moms, right? Once your little ones start to go to school, make touch up as a treat, okay, and even maybe an incentive, perhaps. So I kind of do that as well with my son now, who's 6 years old and started prep this year. When he got introduced to tuck shop, it was like, oh wow, I want tuck shop every day. No, not every day. Pack lunch first, and plus you save too. So yeah, tuck shop definitely is a treat.
Sister Danica, what about you?
Well, I only
Flo.
have 2-year-old right now, but right now, whenever we go out, we kind of have a packed lunch just for Kai, because sometimes when we go to some restaurants, there is not much food that we could give him. So I have prepared food for him whenever we go out. Yeah.
Sister Bosch will definitely experience this once her little one goes to school as well, and Sister Bianca. Now, before we continue, Paul, we would like to greet all of our resident ministers here in the District of Queensland. As you all know, Queensland has celebrated their first year anniversary as a district, Paul. Wow, well done, Queensland. We had an amazing anniversary, and we thank all the ministers and especially our district. Excuse me, my throat. Sorry, I just got a little bit. Our district minister, Paul Orley, thank you so much for your ongoing support, and for our ministers and their families who continue to support INCRadio Australia. Thank you, Paul, for continuing to watch and support us.
Yes, Sister T would also like to say thank you to Brother Mark Kissay, our CFO overseer. Thank you very much. CFO Christian Family Organization Overseer. Thank you very much, Brother Mark, for your support every week to INC Radio. Also, I'd like to greet. It's the anniversary of our belated wedding anniversary to our resident minister, Brother Edmark and Sister EJ. Happy anniversary po from Logan and from everyone here in INCRadio.
Happy anniversary po!
That's awesome. Well done. We also
We-
have
Sorry, brother. We've got a few more greetings, if you may. Let us please. This is a message from Tita Nell in Townsville for Ate Bocho. You're doing so great, Ate Bocho. Can't wait to see Adi grow up. Love from Tita Nell in Townsville. Hello po, Tita Nell. Thank you po from Ate Bocho. Hello to the Dizon family from Cabocha. Hello to the brethren from Toowoomba. Hello from Kabigting family in Brisbane. Hello to the Hayward family in Lismore. Hello, Brother Andrew, Sister Pia. Hello to the Armamento family in Townsville. Hello to the CWS officers in Mackay. Hello to the Angeles family in Cairns, Villegas family in Cairns. Hello to the Bundaberg GWS. Hello to the Gladstone brethren. Hello to Rivera family in Mackay. Hello to everyone, and it's so nice to know that you're listening to us, Bob.
Yes. Oh, happy birthday, brother Andrew, all the way there in Lismore. Happy birthday po!
there are a few early birds that's probably worth calling out too. So we had hello Padama family, hugs to your mum, Ate Liz Padama, from Carla Shadell Padama in the congregation of Caboolture. Sister Shelley G'day. Greetings po from Sister Shell G'day from the congregation of North Brisbane in Queensland. Quinellen, Sister Quinellen Magnetico, belated happy birthday, Joven, excuse me, from the congregation of Caboolture, Iloilo South. Hello, Brother Mark Caseo. And the Kakali P, greetings po to Brother Mark Caseo. A shout out to the Caseo family, Mark Ate Ria and Tisha from the congregation of Mundarayo. I think that one's, we read that one out early, Sister Teresa.
Yes, Paul. We also got one more happy viewing from Logan. Special mention to Sister Bojo, baby Addie Calagos. We are so proud of you. Love from Kuya and Tito Mark and Ate and Tita Celine.
Well, that was so much fun, brethren, to our guests, and we got an insight into our guests' lives as well. Right, Brother Warwick?
Absolutely. So, and before we continue with the rest of today's episode, let's go on a quick break. You're watching Made in Australia, brought to you by INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio. We'll be right back.
Made in Australia.
Okay. Thank you for staying with us. We now want to know more. We'd love to hear your thoughts on these topics too. So our viewers and listeners, please keep the messages up. Please please keep sending in your messages through, and we'll try our best to read them all out, just like we were before.
That's right. So let's now ask our guests more about their lives as mums, and particularly in Australian society. So everyone, as you know, we have our beautiful three moms here with us today. We might start with Sister Bianca having now a toddler, actually. What it feels like for her raising a toddler here in Australia. Hi, Sister Bianca.
Well, it's so much fun. You know, motherhood is the most beautiful and challenging role I've ever had. It actually made me appreciate my mom even more now that I'm a mom myself. It taught me a lot in terms of patience, selflessness, resilience, and it just inspired me to be better in all aspects of my life, whether be it being a better Christian mom, a wife, a daughter, a sister, and a friend, because I realized that I have to be a role model for him. So it's just a nice journey to be in.
Oh, thank you, Sister Bianca.
That's so true, Sister Danica. So true. Now, Sister Bocho, what's one lesson motherhood has actually taught you?
Same as what Sister Danica has said, well, you need lots and lots of patience, well, because babies communicate through their cries, and that's what you'll hear all day. But so as a mother, all you just have to do is just to show unconditional love, support, um, give them, because you're their home. Well, I know it's a big responsibility. You make so many sacrifices, well, but it's all worth it.
It is indeed. It is indeed. Sister Janice, just really interested because amongst the three of you, you're the one who's got, more of like, we can say like a veteran mother. Is there one particular thing that as was part of your journey in motherhood that you actually feel like, oh, this has shaped me in who I am today. This is who I am today because of me being a mother.
Yes, thank you, Sister Maria. So definitely, the lesson or something that it has taught me being a mother to three kids is to slow down and be present with each and every one of my kids. They all have different personalities. They all have different interests. So being present with them and showing interest with them, it's taught me to also grow with them and join them in the journey of motherhood. That's what.
It's so true. Yes, definitely. This is a good answer because we grow with them, don't we? Yes, like no matter I think how many children you have, and no matter how old they get, and I think Sister Maria would agree with this. No matter how old, and even Brother work as a dad, being a parent, this is just a common parent like thing. We just grow with them because even ourselves too, we're growing too, we're developing, and we're learning new things. So definitely, Sister Janice, I totally agree.
Yeah, that's so true. It's not just that we are teaching our children, they teach us a lot. And believe me, having adult children, it makes you really appreciate the fact that your parents, your mom, when you were growing up, did everything for you. When you're in that situation right now and you're the mother and you hear yourself saying the things that you hear your mom or your nanay, nanay is mother for Filipino, say to you, is sort of reassuring as well that okay, this is part of motherhood and you appreciate your life more really. So yeah, that's great. Now, Sister Danica, can you share a memorable moment from your motherhood? I know you've only been a mom for 2 years, but
Yeah.
2 years is 2 years, sister. Any memorable
Yeah.
moment?
I don't have just one particular moment, but I'm grateful to be here in Australia where there are so many opportunities to bond with my child. During summer, we love to stroll in the park. He runs around. Sometimes I would bring bubbles and then he would chase him and he would have so much fun. And these are simple, free things to do that hopefully would make a good childhood memory for him.
That's sweet. And I can just imagine them chasing the bubbles around the park.
Yeah.
That's the great thing here, isn't it? That parks are just everywhere. Every suburb has a park, nearby park.
That's the great thing about Australia, actually. We have so many parks. Here in Gold Coast alone, I haven't been to all of them. That's how many. My child is 6 now. We've still only been into a handful. And that's the amazing thing about Australia, how much parks available there is for families.
What about you, Sister Bojo?
For me right now, it's her milestones. Like she's starting to sit up on her own, starting to crawl, stand up on her own, and those are the moments that are unforgettable to me. And I hope that one day she could start running around the park where we could play.
It will come. It will come. Don't worry, soon enough. But record them, Sister Bojo.
I'm ready for it.
The first walk, the first trip, everything, record it.
Yes.
And I wonder, Sister Janice might bring an interesting perspective to this. As the children get older, you probably change in terms of your approach dealing with them, and as they grow up and start running around, you go from happiness to terror, perhaps.
Yes, definitely, Brother Warwick. So, as I said, I have a 13 and 12-year-old, and their interests have definitely changed from when they were younger. So now The things that are memorable for us is the time spent away from and just disconnecting, going on weekend camping trips after the worship service, and after worship service and performing our duties, that's when we head out, spend a weekend away where there is no electricity, no internet, so they can disconnect from all the distractions that we have, and it's just spending that quality time together as a family. But one definite memorable moment for me, being a mother, is the first time that my kid actually said the word nanai to me. um, it it's just one, it's a simple word, but it hits you differently when it's your first time. Obviously now growing up in Australia, it's not nane anymore, it's mum or mummy.
Yeah. And I mean, mummy, obviously, that's, particularly here, children are used to saying that when they want that support. When you think of the relationships a child has with their parents, you know, the mother is usually the one you need, you go to for that emotional support. I'm having a hard time, mummy, it's normal.
But there's something different, isn't it? There's something different about just being called mom for the first time. And I myself, like, we tried for a long time to have my son, and I've always been wanted to be a mother for such a long time. I didn't have him till I was nearly 39, and when he first said the word mom, I was just like, oh wow. Like, I mean, now I hear it 1,000 times a day, but I remember definitely the first time. And yeah, Sister Janice, I feel you. It's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, and whether you're called nanay, which is mother for in the Filipino language, or mom or mother, as they grow up, they sort of like mother dear. It's that heartwarming experience that you have when you're called nanay or mom. Um, and also, like, I grew up as well, not just with my mom, but with my grandmother, with my Lola grandmother. And I was one of those called like Lola's girl or grandma's girl. And growing up in that environment as well, so much love from both mom and grandmother. So it's really, today's episode is reminding me of how blessed I was growing up. Now, if you may indulge me, please, I've got a couple of greetings here. Chelsea Gakus, we love all mothers and INCRadio from Port Adelaide. Thank you po, sister. Sister Celeste Bibal from Logan. We love, lots of love from Logan family. Happy anniversary po, Ka Edmark and Ka EJ. And nice one po, Sis Janice and Sis Bojo. Lots of love from Logan family. Thank you. So thank you for that. And
We've
we got
actually
another
got
one.
also
Sorry.
one more. The Sister Maria, we've got
Yes.
actually our resident worker who's watching all the way from Melbourne, and that is, please pardon me if I'm not saying this correctly, but Brother Matthew Sinuetsky. Hello, Paul. Thank you for watching. I hope I said that correctly, brother. But thank you for watching IC Radio, Paul.
Hello, Po brother. And also there's another greeting. Baby Auri of Makai. Happy birthday, baby Auri. I hope I pronounced it right. Happy birthday. And also another greeting. Lots of love from the Calagos family to Sister Janice and Sister Bojo. Lots of love. Lots of love. There we go.
Oh, well done, Kilagos family. We love you guys.
That's lovely.
Now, um, I would want to sort of also ask, it's been really interesting what we've been discussing so far. And sometimes we get onto the serious side of things and the fun side of things. But I think if I may ask, and it's part of life, it's part of growing up. What's been one of the toughest challenges of motherhood, particularly living here in Australia? And can I ask Sister Danica to do that for me, please?
Yeah. Well, I'm only in my second year of motherhood, but the toughest part was when my son arrived early. He was born at 34 weeks, so I had a emergency C-section, and he had to stay in NICU or neonatal intensive care unit for 2 weeks. And as a first-time mom, it was emotionally exhausting. I remember crying every night, because I was worried for my son. And but prayer was our strength. It gave us strength. Me and my husband will do our devotional prayer whenever we achieve or he achieved a health milestone. We would thank God for it because it means a day closer for us to bringing him home. And while all these were happening, I was just recently moved in here in Australia. So being away from my family and friends was hard. And I was just grateful to the support of my husband's family, La Cambra family, for their love and support, and also the brethren from our local congregation. I remember a resident minister, Dan Kamat, who's watching right now. He visited us right away after I got discharged and led us in a prayer, which is we're really grateful for that, as well as some brethren from our local, the first time moms there. They would give me words of encouragement, and they really helped me a lot to get through it.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's so amazing. It's just yeah, it's that's a beautiful story, Sister Danica, and thank you for sharing that. And like you said, but having your child here, it also had the benefits, right? Yes, you were away from your family, but then what was it that you were so grateful for about about being in Australia, that he was born here and everything?
Yeah. Of course, especially with his situation, the healthcare, they've been very supportive. Even the time that we got discharged, nurses would call us. There's a
Mm.
follow-up, visit to check in Kai. So I'm just really grateful for that.
Oh, it's amazing because I had a similar story, sis. But my son was just about a few weeks premature, and the care that he received at the hospital was amazing. And I'm forever grateful for that. The nurses, you just know that they love the babies, that every child that goes through there, and even the support that they give the mothers. Right? What
Yeah.
about Sister Bojo? But what about what's one of the toughest challenges or benefits that you've had, being, a mother here in Australia, Paul?
The toughest or the most challenging part of me that I still go through right now is with her eczema. It's because she's an Asian baby, and they said that mm, most of the Asian baby here in Australia struggles with their skin because of the environment. Well, and so we're having trouble with her up until now with her sleep and her feeds. It's because she couldn't sleep. She just feels itchy, and it has to be at the right temperature. It can't be too cold or too hot for her. Otherwise, yes, that's how she'll react. And I'm also thankful to the brothers and sisters at church because all of the mothers, the parents there have been through. Their kids has had eczema as well, but so they gave me suggestions and advices on how to how to help their eczema. But and I'm also thankful. It just gives me assurance that I'm not alone. But I have my family and my friends and the people at church with me.
Yes,
That's so
Sister
true.
Margot,
Yeah.
definitely not alone. Kuya Juan,
No.
who's
Yes.
21, is gone through it, and the resources we have here with Medicare, and that's the health service platform here in Australia. They're very supportive, as you know, and they provide
Amazing.
amazing resources, medicine wise and
Yes.
doctor wise for that. But yeah, um, yeah, just want to share that you're not alone, and we're learning
Yes.
through this, but it's just a
Yes.
positive attitude towards life, really, which is great because the with the tough challenge we have this benefits around us and resources around us, particularly church people who help us.
Exactly.
That's
The
right.
congregation's often so supportive, right? It's amazing to watch and be part of. And Sister Janice, what about you in terms of the challenges you've had to overcome and the benefits, of being here in Australia?
So there are a few challenges that I can draw from. One would be a time when I had to leave my second son because I wasn't back at work long enough to have that maternity leave that the employers here in Australia actually give you. They usually give you at least 3 months or maybe sometimes even longer of maternity leave. But because I had my kids in quick succession of each other, I didn't have that. So having to leave my second son in a childcare, which at 3 months old was definitely a tough challenge. But the system here in Australia with the government that helping with the childcare is really good support that we had with regards to that. Another challenge, I guess I could say, Similar to Sister Danica, I also had my eldest son 28 weeks. So he was a very, very severe preemie. I think a tough challenge for me was him getting the diagnosis of quadriplegia cerebral palsy.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Oh, no. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, continue, sis. You're making me cry.
So that was a really, really tough time for us. But the one thing that got me through that was definitely my faith, the power of prayer. Every time we found things overwhelming, we would always just lean on and pray on God. And because we were told he would never walk, he would never talk. And that's why a big moment for me was when he said the word nanai. My apologies, I didn't mean to get emotional. But and that is definitely why I think the power of prayer and the faith that you have in God definitely helps you in certain challenges and tough times like that, because it definitely did help us, and that is something that we truly felt and experienced in our life. Yeah.
Yeah, and can I just say I see Sister Janice in our local congregation in Logan, and I see the faith, the strong faith, and that love that she has as a mother. And I know there are no perfect mothers, but if there was one that I could say that is in that ranking, I can easily say that is Sister Janice, and it's
Oh,
because of
I
that
agree.
faith. It's because of
Definitely.
that faith, and you see, her looking after her three children is just amazing, Sister Janice, and also to share that it's within church we have what we call devotional prayer. And when my middle boy, Julio, when we conceived, we were told that he had problems, that he's not going to live past a year or 2 years old, and he won't be able to talk or walk or do much. We continued with our devotional prayer, and he's he's 17 years old now, and it's all because of the faith and that devotional prayer and believing that God is there to help us through. So thank you, Sister Janice, for sharing that, and
Oh, I think we
it's
all need a
very
tissue now.
inspiring,
I
very
didn't
inspiring.
prepare for
Yeah,
that too.
yeah, I do apologize. I only said grab a cuppa. I did not say to grab a box of tissues.
That's
So
so
on our
true.
break,
Oh,
please grab a box of
e-
tissues.
even Brother Warwick is like,
Oh, Brother
he's
Warwick,
tearing up
please
too, you
pass
know?
that along
Oh,
to
We're
us.
all here having a cry together. It's fine. It's great.
Yeah,
I need,
yeah. Well,
we need to do the whole
well,
fanny
now,
thing,
with
okay?
all of that happening, how do we balance our role as a mother? How do we balance our role as a mother, with our church duties and with our personal life? Because, we have to have our me time as well in order to be able to be effective mothers. I think that's one of the key things in motherhood. So, can we start with Sister Danica? How do you balance your role? I know you've only got a 2-year-old right now, but that is still a baby. That's still a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
That's a toddler. And as they say, terrible twos.
Yeah, one thing that I've learned after becoming a mom is there's no such thing as balance. You really have to prioritize, and everything else would adjust according to what's important at the moment. So after I went back from my maternity leave, I cut down my working hours. So I only work part time right now because I wanted to spend more time with Kai. And of course, number one is our service to God. That's number one. Now, whenever we have free time, me and my husband will again spend so much quality time with Kai. And also because you, as what we've shared a while ago, you cannot share in an empty cup. So I have to also take care of myself, like just an hour and two doing some exercise or me time, so I could give the best to my husband and son.
Well done, Sister Danica. And you don't ever feel guilty. Don't ever feel guilty about that. But like you said, you cannot give yourself if you yourself is not 100%, and that's amazing. So don't ever, even if you, like you said, I also can relate about, not going back to work. I did the same thing. I started off with 3 days And you at the beginning you're like, am I doing the right thing? Yes, we also need money, but at the same time you only have those precious moments, isn't it? It goes so fast. So you only have that real couple of years. And you know what they said, 0 to 5 is the key to their development. And I'm sorry, that's speaking from a teacher here. So you're doing amazing, and don't ever forget that. Before we continue and ask other mothers, we had actually a shout out after our sister Janice saying her part. We've also actually got some. Sister Janice, you are a very strong mother. Po, your story is very inspiring, Po, and that is from Port Adelaide. You've touched so many hearts, Po. From Yana Jane Manili, we have so inspiring, Po. I am crying. So you're not the only one. We're also crying here in the studio, in our own homes. So very touching. That's all for Sister Janice. And we've also got Sister Renalyn. Thank you so much. They used to be from Gold Coast here, po. And it says for to Tita Janice and Tita T. She says she misses us. We miss you so much too, Abby. Thank you for watching.
And also, Sister Tay, it says here from Sister Rona Acantilado. Salute po to all INC moms and to all brethren. This is such a good topic po. We love INC
Yes.
Radio. Pyramid Hill,
Thank you.
GWS, Shepparton as well. And we are also saying a shout out to Brother Eric Rufo and his wife, Sister Isa, and they're the resident minister for Ipswich po. Hello po, Brother Eric and Sister Isa. And Brother William Manabat has got a very wise comment to share. This is why we always look forward to every Sunday's episode. Not only we learn new things, but we're inspired even more hearing brethren's real life experiences.
Oh,
Thank you po, Brother William. Thank you po. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's Sister Botcha's turn. So to
Yes.
give Sister Janice a bit of time to breathe. Sister Boja, how do you balance your role as a mother and with your life right now?
Well, currently I'm on maternity leave with both work and my duty, but so I get my me time whenever my partner would come home. So like what I said before, but doing house chores is actually a me time. Going out for a walk, and what I like about my husband is whenever I'm going through hard times, he would actually get a day off at work so that we could have a family bonding, which actually to give me comfort of words and everything. But
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so sweet. What about you, Sister Janice? Am I gonna get tissue again, Sister Janice here?
No, sister, hopefully not. So for me, it is definitely hard balancing all three. Church, I work full time, as well as having the three kids. But as I said before, I think it's all just being about. It's all about just being present in whatever situation you're in and being there 100%. For me personally, it's always church first. Church always comes first, and knowing that when you put your church duties first and when you're doing that first, everything else just falls into place with regards to and work life and home life as well. And then also knowing when to ask for help as well, that is also good too.
Yeah. And putting church first doesn't just give you your own personal clarity, but for your family. Everybody knows that we put church first, right? So it probably helps in terms of all the different priorities, which can often compete. And I can imagine, particularly because you have teenagers, as children in Australia in particular, there can be a bit of pressure to get involved in sports and things like that. So sometimes you have to ferry the kids around from place to place and take them to their next sporting event. Do you end up having to juggle that as well?
We used to, brother, back when we were in Sydney, we did have one of our kids playing a Saturday sport. But here where we are, because our local congregation's worship service is on a Saturday morning, they don't have that opportunity. But they do understand, and I do understand what you're saying. They do get pressured. You can hear from the stories that they do get pressured from peers, from friends with regards to extracurricular activities outside of church. But I think being a role model and doing that in front of our kids and showing that to our kids that church is always our first priority, they understand that. They're at a stage where they understand that now, so they don't say anything. They fully understand, and they know that church is always a priority for our family.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's that lived role model behavior, that you're giving them. That's really, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Sister Janice. Before we continue with our next question, po, we've just got further shout outs, po, and greetings. It is from Resident Minister, po, of Hobart, Brother John Briner, po. Hello to Faith and baby Felice. They're also watching daw, po. And also, we have Sister Irish from Logan. When life gets too hard to stand, kneel. There is no greater strength than that which comes from prayer. That is so true, Paul. Thank you for sharing
Amen.
that, Sister
Amen.
Irish. Yeah, that's amazing. And from Kylie Castillo, such inspiring stories, spot from the guest speakers. Shout out to my amazing mama, Sister Arlene Castillo, and to Sister Arlette Tijada and Sister Anne Solomon. That is from local congregation of Rockhampton. Sorry, Rockingham. Sorry, my apologies. And also Adrian Nabong. Thank you to all the sisters who shared their motherhood experiences, made me realize to be more resilient in life as a mom. Oh, that's what we love hearing. This is why we do shows like this and topics like this. Thank you for that feedback, Bob. And Girly May Berbo, happy viewing to our beloved resident minister, Brother Brian Paulo, and Sister Laxon from local congregation of Shepperton. And also po, again, shout out po to Carmark Reniel Queso po. Thank you so much for your ongoing support for INC Radio Australia.
And hello also to Sister Lakson and Brother Brian. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Well, Sister Brian Lakson, hello po. Or Brother Brian Lakson, hello po. And again, shout out to Brother Mark Kaseo. Thank you for supporting us po every week here in INC Radio. And sorry, let me do this properly. I do apologize po. So hello po to Brother Brian Paulo Lacson, the resident minister of Shepperton. Hello po, Brother Brian, and thank you for your support for watching INC Radio. And hello to Shepperton po, the local congregation of Shepperton. Thank you very much for supporting us po.
Yes, so for our second question, and of course, we'll continue as much as possible to read more comments before we finish off for the night. But Sister Spot, what has guided and strengthened you as a mom, and what has helped you through the ups and downs of motherhood? And we might start off Paul, with Sister Janice.
Thank you, Sister T. So definitely for me, my faith has been what has guided and strengthened me as a mum through all the experiences that I have faced as a mum with all three kids. There's a whole story for each and every one of them, but my faith is definitely what has been my guide and strength. It's one thing that I will never forget. Definitely always the faith that you have in God, the faith of prayer and the resilience that you have as well. That is what guides me.
Oh, thank you for that, Sister Janice. Being a convert myself in Iglesia, definitely, I don't know what I would have done if I had not the support that we get here as members of the Church of Christ, from the local congregation to all congregation. My Nina Marie, Sister Marie is actually one of my godmothers in my wedding. So the support, she's all the way in Logan, and the support I get from her, from everyone, is amazing, isn't it? What about you, Sister Danica?
Well, just like Sister Janice, having a steady faith in this journey, because motherhood is unpredictable in a way that some days are joyful, some days are just too overwhelming. And having that faith gives me comfort to face the unknown. It gives me courage to um, go through, knowing that I'm not alone in this journey. And I also realized that I'm not just raising a child, I'm also learning and growing alongside him, growing in faith, love, and kindness.
That's so true, sister. Most of the time we feel like us mothers, oh, I have to teach this child everything. Actually, no, they teach us a lot as well as they grow up and as we grow older with them.
So
Sister
true.
Bocho, what has helped you through the ups and downs of motherhood? I know it's only the first year of motherhood, but you have your fair share of challenges as well. What has helped you through that?
Same as Sister Janice po and Sister Danica. It's my faith boy that helps me through ups and downs po. My parent has taught me this since I was little po, and they always tell me to always put your trust in God and pray at all times, no matter where you are or how hard life will be. He will always be there for you po.
Yeah.
That is so good. That's so nice, Sister Bodja. So nice. And that is so true. I did not grow up inside the church. I'm a convert as well. But what I've learned in the past long years that I've been inside church is the faith. That if you have the faith, it will help you. It's not going to make you immune through the trials in life, not at all, but it helps you through it. You are actually not sort of, you are given that strength to just surpass any trial and challenge in life. And it's a lesson learned every day because of the how you survive through things because of your faith. Now, can I ask Sister Butcha again, what would you advise to first time moms? What would you have advised yourself a year ago before you became a mom?
Well, my advice to new moms or first time moms or soon to be moms is that if you're going through hard times or you're at your limit, it's okay to seek help from your family, friends, or loved ones. Well, because it doesn't mean that you're neglecting your duty as a mom. It's actually good for you. It's for you and your child's well-being. Well, and I've learned this from Sister Janice that this won't be forever. You'll never see them small again. So make the most of it.
That is so
Oh,
true.
thank
That is
you.
so true. Um, can I just also please do a shout out to the following family, the Santos family, Brother Ian, Sister Maviel, Sister Ellie, Marian, and baby Evie Santos. Hello po, happy listening. And hello po to Nanay Felma and Karia Kiseo from Brother Mark Kiseo. Hello po. Thank you for listening po. And wow, that has gone really quickly. That is already an hour of our program. So we would like to give this
So true.
opportunity for our guests to say their greetings and thank you. So we'll start off with Sister Janice.
Thank you for Sister Maria. So I just wanted to say hi and hello to my husband, Sherwin, and my three kids, Dominic, Nathaniel, and Amaya. Also, just want to say a shout out to my mom, Sister Audrey from the locale of Liverpool, to the Juanitas, Juat, and Calaguas families. Hi as well. Hello to our district minister here in the district of Queensland, Australia, Brother Ka Orly Makayan, to our resident minister as well in the locale of Logan, Brother Edmark Velasco, and also shout out to the brethren of Logan congregation. We're also preparing for our 10th anniversary, so watch this space.
Thank you,
Yes.
Sister Bojo. Would you want to do your greetings now, please?
Yes, po. But first of all, I would like to say thank you for having me here. Po. This is a really fun experience for me, and I've learned a lot too from Sister Danica, from Tita Maria, and Sister T and Ate Janice. Po. And shout out to all the Calaguas family, to my husband, and my family in the Philippines and in Thailand. Po. I'm in INCRadio. Hi. Beautiful. And shout out to all the mothers out there in the world and to all the midwives. Po. Thank you, po.
Thank
Oh,
you.
sweet.
Thank you. And Sister Danica, your turn.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me here. And I would like to greet my mom, Mama Jessica, and also my in-law, Mama Josie. Thank you, and I really appreciate you now that I've become a mom myself. The La Cambra family, thank you for taking care of Kai now that I'm doing this interview. I really appreciate it, and to our brethren from the local congregation of Queens Park. Hello po.
That's great. We've had a shout out here as well from Ka Imerio Angeles. Hello, Pot, to Ka RJ, our resident minister in the local congregation of Manor Lakes. We love you, Pot. And I love him too because he taught me the doctrine.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes, Paul.
right.
So
So,
again, thank you to everyone, Paul, who supported INC Radio tonight. Oh, did we give a chance for Sister Janice? Yes, Paul, to
yes,
do her shout out?
yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay. So yes, thank you, our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Aranio V. Manalo, and our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and always treasure the embraces that raised you. Thank you to all the moms out there and to all the ninangs. Yes, like my
Thank
Nina
you all.
Maria there.
Thank
Thank
you
you
to
for
all the lolas,
everyone.
the grandmas.
Thank you to our
Yes,
guests.
all
You're
the
amazing.
lolas. Thank you, Mom. My mother-in-law in the Philippines. All my
Thank
ninas
you.
here.
Hello, Mama. And hello.
Advance happy birthday, Brother Kristen.